So, get off, let us see. Okay, bye. Hello, everybody. We have had quite an adventure going live today. The thing about it is, YouTube was not letting me go live, and on my laptop, but on my iPad in the vertical way, not horizontal. So I don't know if that's a new thing, but here I am. Today's topic is one that you guys might love a lot. And that is an amazing topic. And some people might, and some people will find it a little bit. Here's Alison. I can't see you, but I know you guys are there. Thank you, girls. Thank you, my sweeties. Alison and my other lovely person, Stacy. So today, our topic is on love. And I know it's when you hear the word love, you're thinking Tessa-Marie, love. Yeah. So we're always back to loving yourself. And as you know, I'm Tessa-Marie, and today we're diving into something that is amazing. It will challenge you how you express love, not in the romantic sense, but in your everyday life. I can see Loki is here. I haven't seen Allison yet. Loki's from Las Vegas. Stacy should be here somewhere. And so guys, I am talking about using the word love in a non-romantic sense. So you want love. You want somebody to love you. You want somebody to cherish you. You want somebody to care for you. But you can only use love in your mind. So I am talking about beginning to use love in the positive sense, not for romantic only, positive for other purposes and people and reasons. Have you ever felt awkward saying I love you to someone who isn't a partner, or who isn't, somebody that you want to be with all the time? Just somebody, a parent, a friend, a sibling, a niece, somebody out of it, not romantically. How do you feel when you say that? So let's talk about that feeling, that fear, and the hesitation, and how it holds us all back from fully enjoying a fulfilled life, for fully loving ourselves and others. So in this segment, I am going to talk with you about the word love and how it works. Now, we are conditioned to reserve the word love for romance. But why? Why? It isn't that love present in warm embraces to offer friend, it's not good. It is, When you hug a friend and you say, I love you, isn't love present at that time in a positive way? Or in the loyalty of a sibling, you say to your siblings, I love you. And later on, I will express how that works in our family. In the quiet support of a parent or a mentor. That parent, that has stood by you through thick and thin. The mentor that is there for you no matter what is going on in your life. That one. How do you feel about it when you have to say love? And yet, we hesitate. We want to tell them, yes, I love you, but we hesitate to tell them that. Why? A child, a grown child, an adult child, and or if it's a boy, oh no, don't shower I love you on the boys. You're going to make them a sissy, and boys don't cry. So why are you telling your 15, 16, 17-year-old, I love you? They should watch me. I love everybody I meet. And I know you're saying that you cannot be. But you see, there is something in everyone you meet that has a little bit of love that you can pull into you from them. The thing is to say, I love you, and it's not romance. You're going to say, oh no, I can see your comments, this, thanks. And yet we hesitate to do that. We say that's just not how I was raised. That part really floors me. When we say, Tessa-Marie, I can't say I love you to my friends or my family or sisters or neighbors. That wasn't how it was read. It feels weird. And I love when they go, it feels weird. And I go, really? But let me ask you, has there ever been a moment when you wished you had said it before it was too late? Have you? Have you ever been in the moment where you realized I should have said I love you when it was important? A personal story or family tradition is important to recognize you have it in you. So in our family, in my family, it's as natural as breathing. And believe me, if someone forgets that the phone, you will hear the phone ring again. If somebody forgets to say I love you at the end of a conversation, and it happened to be you or them, the phone rings. And they will say, oh, we forget to say we love each other. Or I forgot to tell you I love you. In our family, it is as natural as taking a breath. You can break that silence today if you choose to. You can decide to use I love you when your daughter, your son is an adult, is 50 years old, is 100 years old, and you're 200 years old. Or it's not only reserved for the little baby grandchild, I love you, but I love you gives you foundation. It gives you power. When you hear that, you know somewhere there's somebody that loves me already. So when the world tells me they don't love me, it does not make me run away and hide. Because I know for sure I am loved. I heard it this morning. And the magic happens. You might be how this comes. You're going to tell me, Tessa-Marie, how this connects to self-love. How does that connect to self-love? You might be wondering, what does it have to do with loving myself? Because it's all about loving ourselves. It's important to love yourself. You cannot love unless you love you. Here's the secret. There's a secret. When you allow love to flow freely to others, you also open the floodgates to receive love. Are you with me on that? When you allow love to come from you and go to others, you have opened a floodgate. You're flooding love out into the world. What do you think is going to happen? It's going to come right back to you. That love will come right back to you. So it's something that you have to be ready to understand, that when you send it, what you send out there, you're going to get back. Loving yourself means acknowledging that you are a vessel for love. You have to acknowledge it. Do you know there's some people who cannot say, I love me? They say, if you say that, you'll be vain and you're narcissistic and you're this, and they have so many adjectives and even acronyms when you say, I love myself. But if I can't love me, how can I recognize to love you? I don't know what love is if I do not love me. The songwriter said that, I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. Hey, I didn't write it. I want to know what love is to you. And the only way you can express love to you, to me, and for yourself is to show me. Show me. Tell me. It doesn't have to be a lover. The thing about that is that it means you don't have to earn love through romance. You can simply be love. You yourself can be an existence of love. I am love. Love flows from me continuously to all those I meet. Somebody called me today, a cousin, a distant cousin, someone I haven't heard of for a long time. First, they had a query about where is one of my daughters, and then Out of the blue, they told me they read the book of Daniel's in the Bible and they were going on. It's almost like they were on a mission to preach to me. And me, I don't take the preaching of any mission coming down my throat. So I listened intently for about 10 minutes and I said, I tell you what though. I said, it don't matter how many times you read the Bible and upside down and you study it and you find scripture, who did you curse this morning? Did you curse yourself because you lost your leg because you're diabetic? Did you curse the leg you do not have? Did you call your leg old? Who did you say you do not want to talk to? What did you say to the wife who is helping you around the house? I love you for doing this for me. Who did you have in mind to tell them they are not worthy, you do not like them, you disgust them? I said, you see me? I always ask myself this question. What would I do if I were you? And people are scared. When they're sick, that's when they dive into the Bible and they suddenly want to pontificate to all that who will listen. I do not believe that. I believe that you are great, you are loved. When I meet somebody, whether they're naked, they're smelly, they're nasty, they're beautiful, they're stunning, they're absolutely amazing, they're gracious, they're smart, they're stupid, they're dumb, whatever the world title the world has given them, I look at them, I listen to them, I look them in the eye, and I ask myself, what is unique and specific to that human being that was created and is still as they were created? That is amazing and love. I find it. Sometimes it's in a tilt of the voice, an action in the eye, a wave of the hand, the way they just move. They might glide across the street and walking. That's unique. That is something to love. So it means you do not have to earn love for somebody to love you. If you do this for me, I will love you more. Don't do that to me because I'll just not do anything. So love doesn't have a transactional thing going on. I'll do this if you do this, and that's how I love you. No. That doesn't work. Change that. So let's just try that, right? Just try this. Put your hand on your heart. Use the right hand on the left. And say out loud, I am loved. I am loved, I am cherished, and I'm special. You know that. You know that. How did that feel? Uncomfortable? Emotional? That's the area we're working to heal today. If it was uncomfortable, I cannot say it. Do it again and do it again. And then there comes the nice one. There is a practice that I'll give you to do. Let's turn this into action. Your challenge today is to choose 3 people, no romance involved, and simply say, I love you. End your conversations today with those 3 simple words. Bye, I love you. I love you. Bye. See you later. Bye. I love you. Talk to you later. I love you. Try that. I'm not telling you they're going to be receptive. I'm not telling you you're going to hear I love you too. You're not going to say I love you back. You mightn't hear any of that. No, should that be a reason why you should stop saying I love you? If you do, you're becoming transactional in love. And that can't work. You have to say I love you without expecting it back, but hoping or putting faith in what you have just said will teach that person to open their heart and offer love to you. It's only when you have emptied your cup into the heart or into the cup of another that you're able to fill it over and over again. You cannot put anything into a cup that is already full. So if you throw your love out there to that person or persons out there, guess what? It has to come back. Life is a boomerang. It must come back. Whatever you send in the universe, you receive on a silver platter encrusted with diamonds right back to you, good or bad. or the ugly. You get it all. So I got you to do this little exercise. And then look deeply into your own eyes today in the mirror. That's tough to do. Many of us are not able to stare into our own eye. Can you imagine that massive amount of fear in that person that is preventing them from staring into their own eye? That's scary for them. Stare into your own eye in a mirror. And do not forget that you can look at you and say to that person in the mirror, I love you. It might feel awkward. It might even feel strange. But guess what? That moment of courage to say to yourself, I love you, or ending that conversation with I love you can change somebody's life. You don't know where the minds are. It can change your life. I love me, so I'm not going to eat trash. I'm going to take care of me. You meet your friend, you talk, and you say, you know what? I really love you. You don't know that right at the tip, as soon as they leave your presence, they might be doing something to hurt themselves or another. And that I love you made them feel worthy, and they will change their projection. The trajectory of their life will take a turn. Close your eyes and imagine you're standing before that mirror. Look deeply into your own eyes and say, I love you, I am worthy of love, and I am love in motion. It's not a romantic love, it's love of self. Before you can give or accept romantic love, you have to love the universe as they all stand in it. The dog that looks ugly, the cat that has not lost whiskers, the person sitting on the grate, the person that is begging on the street, the beautiful and the rich and the famous. And you might say, but I don't care, I love them. Yes, you do. But do you say you don't want to be rich? Do you say you don't want to be famous? Do you say you don't want what they have, that they're bad because they're rich and all of that? Well, how can you expect to get it if you do not like it? You have to love something in every human being. It could even be they have strong, nice, natural nails, the curve of the eyebrow, lovely eyelashes. Something to love exists in everybody on this earth today. What about their memory? So that person is older, they now have dementia, and you only see that pocket of dementia. That spot right there. What about all that? The big expanse of the life they lead and the life that they lived. And when they lived it, you were an integral part of that life. They would stand in the rain for you. They would slide across pavements for you. They would give you the food and stay without. They would shop for you to have a clothes to wear and they have none. They would patch their undergarments to buy you brand new undergarments. Where is that love? How are you going to express that love? They saw where you are, you would end up not being the kind of person you were meant to be, and they decide, I can help. Maybe if we do this, this person stands a better chance. When last you said, I love you to all of these and those? When last? Love is a very, very, very big word, but only 4 letters. The only time we use it is in a romantic way. We feel pleasant to use it there. So now imagine someone you care for standing before you and say the words, I love you. Feel the warmth and the connection. Say it and just feel the warmth and the connection. So you see, say it boldly, say it often, and always, I love you. You are a special person. Remember, love is not reserved for a special occasion or for a special person. You are a special person. You know what? Would you like to always feel good? And remember this. Why is it so hard to say I love you when romance is not involved? A simple heartwarming illustration of two friends sharing a moment emphasizing non-romantic love is amazing. We have been conditioned to reserve love you for romantic relationships. But love isn't limited to romance. No, it's not. You know what? Sometimes we overuse I love you in romantic things. And sometimes saying it before truly understanding its depth. Um, we just have to learn to realize we underuse it where it matters deeply amongst friends, family, and ourselves. And we overuse it in romantic situations when it can lead us to do things or things done to us that we really do not like. We overuse it in a fleeting romantic moment, highlighting the premature use of the word love. And when we should use it, we underuse it when it truly matters. So, what I'm asking you, some of us, family members and friends, we look at love and we wonder, why are we doing this? Why are we saying I love you? We do not love them. Yes, you do, because when you stand at the foot of the casket, your brain is taking you back to all the moments, your mind, your memory that you forgot to say or didn't care to say I love you. It's time to break the silence. Start telling your loved ones how much they mean to you. A person picking up the phone, sending a message, or embracing a loved one is uncommon because it's not love in the romantic way. And I ask you to tell 3 people today that you love them. Make sure you're not that person that cannot move away from the casket and you're howling. And nobody knows why you're howling except you. And you have to leave that casket, that cemetery, and still carry that with you. It's a choice you can make to change today. Those that matter, even there are certain things or qualities or traits you do not like in their life or you do not like in them, find something. Maybe it's their tenacity. Maybe it's their persistence. Maybe it's their consistency. Maybe it's their way they stick to it things until it gets done. Maybe it's because they're particular in how they cook, how they clean. Maybe it's in particular way they dress. You know, tell them no. I don't want to hear the story when they're dead. Give me the rose when I can smell the rose. I do not want you to cover my coffin, the poet said. Cover me while I can feel and smell the roses. So until next time, next Thursday at 12, join me every Thursday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube for more heart-centered conversations. Let's journey together in loving ourselves and others. Have an amazing and wonderful day. Love you. Thank you for coming, Stacy and Allison and everybody that dropped in and out. We had quite a challenge getting on today. YouTube wouldn't work on my laptop. It works on the iPad in its own way. It does its own thing, and here we are. But I got it. Persistent. I love one thing about me. I am consistent. I never duck from a challenge. I see an opening to take it. I move through it. When an inspiration comes knocking, I push. It was like 12 minutes after 12, 13 minutes later, we finally got on. But here we are. So those of you who dropped by, this was meant for you. Get something out of it. Have a great day. Thanks, Stacey and Allison and everybody else who showed up. Bye, everybody.